Welcome back to the show. This is an exciting time of year, of course, for many reasons. The good weather's coming, but in particular for those of you that are looking at, spring and summer activities. Perhaps you want to get your kids into summer camp. Well, the City of Ottawa has so many camps, so many programs and activities available. Here to tell us more about it, I'm joined by Jennifer Cunningham, Recreation Portfolio Manager over there at the City of Ottawa. Welcome. Great to have you here, Jennifer.
Thanks for having me back.
I was just asking you off camera, let's sort of talk about the season that was, your winter season, programming and activities. Are we getting sort of back to capacity, back to normal?
Very much so. It seems that people are comfortable enough now to come back into facilities, so we're finding a lot of our programming is completely full and fills up quickly as well.
Yeah,
as I'm sure people have noticed.
Improvements though, right? To the online situation. I know you and I talked about it before, but I can just say from a personal, perspective, on social media, I saw a lot more happy people this time around when it came to trying to register their kids and themselves.
Absolutely. It's a much more efficient system. It doesn't change the fact that things are popular, so they fill up quickly, which can be disappointing for people. But overall, I mean, you're not refreshing for several hours trying to just get in. You can get into the system, and if you do your wish list in advance, everyth's there waiting for you. And so once the enrollment opens up, you can just click on that button and hopefully get into the program you're looking for.
The good news is that registration for summer programming opened 2 weeks ago. Part of that good news is there's still a lot of great programs, a lot of great camps available. Tell me about summer camps, first of all. What sort of summer camps are we looking at this year?
So we have a wide variety of different camps. So we have our kind of generalized camps. So our Camp Energy would be a camp where participants would attend with different sports and games and things. Our Camp Ottawa Adventure would usually involve an out trip or a special guest. So they do all those activities and then plus that. And then Camp Ottawa Adventure and Swim incorporates swimming as well as an out trip. We also have some specialized camps. So we have things like fashion design, we have Lego and robotics and different, specialized sports that people, kids might be into, basketball or soccer, and those. So we try to have a variety of everything.
Yeah, and affordability, I guess, Jennifer, a big part of that, right? Yeah. I mean, that's why the City of Ottawa puts on these camps and activities so that you make it an option for people that otherwise probably wouldn't have the opportunity going to perhaps a more private situation, right?
Absolutely, and this year there was a 10% discount applied to all of the camps citywide to make things a little more affordable for families. And that's why we also have the different kind of categories and the different options. If you just want your basic camp where they go and they play with friends all day, we can certainly do that.
Right.
If you want them to try something a little more, like a specialty or to go on an out trip, then we've added that in there too. So there's varying options depending on what you need.
I think another great option that you've kept, and of course, you like many others had to be very innovative during the pandemic and do some of the activities online and do them virtually. Have you kept some of that as sort of a hybrid at the City of Ottawa?
We absolutely have. There's several different options for virtual camps and what they typically involved. So if you're a parent that's working from home or maybe you have the summer off, but you want your kids to do something, we have different virtual camps where typically they're doing activities for 2 hours in a day. So ranging from dance to karate to cartooning and comics and that sort of thing. So that's what we have available virtually. And we'll talk about other activities aside from camps, but that's what our camp offerings are looking like.
Yeah, let's move over to that because we've really concentrated a lot on young people, child and youth, but there's something for everybody, every demographic. Let's talk about some of the things that are available for adults as far as summer activities go.
Absolutely. So we offer our regular offerings of fitness classes. So they range from yoga to Pilates to, cardio classes. We also in the summertime have our outdoor programming, so beach volleyball, tennis, various leagues that people can join, softball. So we try to make sure that we have a little bit available for everyone. And our senior centers also offer a lot of specific programming for older adults as well.
Yeah, what might those look like, some of those programs?
So we have our cards are very popular, so we have different bridge programs, different fitness, heart-wise programs that might be targeted more towards people that may have some medical conditions. So the staff are trained to provide activities that are easier on the heart or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe some chair fitness as well.
For people with mobility issues and that sort of thing. Arts and crafts a part of that demographic too?
Yeah, we have varying. We have pottery, we have drawing and painting, we have botanicals, so the use of kind of incorporating flowers and things like that into the art.
You and I were talking off camera, Jennifer, just, spring, summer, is this the busiest time for you? What's happening kind of behind the scenes right now? I mean, I guess hiring practices are happening as well, right?
Yes, so we start our hiring campaign for summer starts in February typically.
Really?
So that's when people are allowed to put in able to put in their online application. And of course, our staff want to make sure that we're well staffed up for summer so we can run everything safely and successfully. So we're in the process of interviewing for part-time or full-time camp counselors, camp directors. And then of course there's the ongoing hiring of lifeguards, of fitness instructors, which can change from season to season depending on what people are doing in school or in their lives. Yeah,
and I guess they all have to have certain qualifications, right? For parents that are watching right now, if they want to get their kids in summer camp, they can feel encouraged that person that's looking after their child has the proper qualifications, right?
100%. All of our staff have to have a police record check for vulnerable populations, standard first aid, CPRC, an AED certification, and we do our own what we call core training, where we discuss things like behavior management, sun sense, workplace health and safety, and that sort of thing as well. So our staff, we also have our staff attend what's called high five training, which is about healthy child development.
Right.
So they get trained quite a bit. Yeah.
No kidding. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it, Jennifer.
No problem.
Ottawa.ca to find out more information. We'll be right back after this.